Alright. Sorry that it took me so long to get this up, and I kinda bitched to Cody yesterday about getting this up, and he didn't get it up until late, and now I feel like complete shit because I've been working on my friend's story today. And yeah, that's why I haven't uploaded yet today. But anyways, sorry about the glare up there on the one side of the screen thing, however my finger has to point up there. Yes, the glare up in that corner right there. Sorry about that. That is my lamp. If I turn it off all the way, it's almost looks like night vision, which kind of works, but it doesn't. So, can't really use it, but I actually got suggestions for things to talk about today. I actually got them from a few people. One of them I got from one of my friends, who is actually one of our biggest fans. She watches our videos every day. Thank you, Elena. You're amazing. But she actually gave me the topic of ways to cheer people up, because I've had to cheer her up a lot lately. And I actually love the opportunity to cheer her up, because it makes me feel like I'm useful, in a way. But just different ways to cheer people up. You can do things like just being there, letting them talk, like basically what I did with her. I was just there for her to vent to. Wasn't there to judge, anything like that. I listened to everything that she had to say. I was a shoulder for her to cry on. Things like that. Since I couldn't actually get to her, I couldn't hold her or anything like that. But if you can actually get to someone who's having problems, holding them, talking to them, letting them actually cry on your shoulder, taking them out, trying to actually get their mind off things, anything like that, that's always a good thing to do. That'll help cheer people up a lot quicker. And, just giving positive feedback, positive, action, stuff like that. So, that's always good. Moving on to the next topic, which is actually one that I got from a friend on my yearbook, because I posted something on there about giving me suggestions, and he gave me like this whole entire list. But I'm only going to do a few of them, and I'm actually going to kind of do them, not really half-ass of the way, but they're going to kind of be like really short and condensed, just for the simple fact of that Mallory thinks that our videos should be shorter, especially since with mine being 14 minutes, almost 15, but I was like, well, I had to introduce everything, but, whatever. But, the first topic that he gave me that I want to talk about is the, music scene being ruined. I agree with that full-heartedly. And I have 5 words. 5 words, just 5, to say to this topic. Justin Bieber and Rebecca Black. End. The next topic that he gave me to talk about was how the whole world sucks. Sorry about that. Again, this can kind of be summed up pretty quickly. The world pretty much does suck. Our economy sucks. The world in general sucks. Human beings suck. Everything sucks. What really can you do? Politics. They suck. Politics and politicians, they're the one that is making this world suck, just to let you know. So if you ever think about running to be a politician, change things. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you not to. I'm just going to tell you to change things. Make things better. Presidents have been trying to make things better. I don't care what people say about President Obama. He is trying to make things better. And that's what I like about him. Plain and simple. Not going to get into politics. I hate politics. That's all I'm saying. Next topic is... Actually, well, no. The other one was what I did today. I kind of already talked about this a bit. But, yeah. The reason why I haven't been on yet today, and it's looking at the clock right now, it is 10:18. I have actually had a very busy day. I fell asleep last night listening to my Black Veil Brides and Blood on the Dance Floor playlist on my iPod. I have actually been on a kick for those two bands since I went to Warped Tour on the 22nd of July. I have loved both of the bands for a while now, but for some odd reason I've just been on a really, really bad kick for them ever since we got back from Warped Tour. So, I'm listening to them every night, so therefore I slept until almost 1 o'clock. I think it was 12:30 before I actually finally decided to get up out of bed. And then, pretty much as soon as I got up out of bed, I was watching Animal Planet. First, I think it was, like, Animal Cops for 3 hours, and then Growing Up Tiger, which got me into a really nice conversation with Elena about raising tigers and everything. And then came the wonderful night of tattooing. I've been, for the past, I think since 6 o'clock, I've been watching tattoo shows, except for the break that I took at 9 to watch Big Brother. But, and then I've also been working on my friend's story for the past, I want to say at least 4 hours? 4.5, maybe? And I've had this story for quite a long time. When I say a long time, I mean probably about a year. And I'm still working on it. Because I really don't want to mess it up, because half of it was written by one of his friends, and then he asked me to finish it, and I'm trying very hard to make everything work and stick together and still stay on the same line, so yeah. But, that's it. I will see you guys on Sunday when we have our big Beauties and the Beast video for the first time. Tam, out. Peace.